Hey, good Friday afternoon. Thanks for joining us today. I'm meteorologist Taylor Cox, and we have a packed forecast. A little bit of everything. Got some spring-like weather down to the south and east on Saturday, and we have some winter-like weather through the plains and the Midwest by early next week. So here's what we're talking about. We're talking about strong to severe storms on Saturday, afternoon to the overnight hours. Your hazards, all of them, they're all on the board. Tornadoes, hail, and high wind. And then, as we head just a few days later, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we're watching for cold and winter weather. Now, we don't just do long-term or short-term forecasts here at Hail Trace. We also do the long-term forecast. So if you want to see the 2025 hail forecast for the entire country, come to one of our Raising Hail Tour shows. So these events happen in Denver, Omaha, and Orlando. We've had 3 Raising Hail Tour shows so far. They have been a great success. We've had so much fun at these tours. Denver on February 25th, Omaha March 4th, and Orlando March 11th. If you want to save $10 on your ticket, head over to raising-hail-tour.com and type in the code RHT Taylor 10. That's RHTTAYLOR 10. With that ticket, you get a free lunch, a free t-shirt, and a chance to win a big Yeti cooler. Alrighty, let's get to your forecast today. Take a look at yesterday's storm reports. We had a few wind reports across Florida, but really nothing terribly impressive. What was impressive were these storms that came yesterday across Los Angeles. This produced some really strong wind, especially on the northern side of the city. They brought a lot of rain as well, and we're watching for some flooding issues out there today because of those really high rainfall totals. But other than that, the rest of the U.S. was pretty quiet yesterday. Taking a look at those temperatures, okay, I felt the difference. Whenever I walked out the door today, I saw the sunshine was up, and we feel warmer here in Oklahoma City than what we did yesterday. That's awesome. That's a blessing. However, colder air will be making its way into the states. There it is. We have a clear divide between that cold air and that warm air down to the south. Cold air up to the north, way colder than normal. Warm air down to the south. And this is actually very, very telling to us because as those temperatures warm up, we have one of those main ingredients to get thunderstorms. And I'll talk about those ingredients here in just a few minutes, but that first one, heat. We've got it for tomorrow. Now, taking a look at those current conditions right now, 45 here in Oklahoma City, 32 in Kansas City. Denver, once again, warmer than a good portion of the U.S. Denver at 55, comfortable in Denver today, 49 down in Dallas. Pretty cold with some snow expected up to the Midwest. Let's go out to the west first for your current alerts. We have that winter storm warning highlighted there in pink. This is mainly for the upper elevations. You go higher up into the mountains, you're going to get some higher snowfall totals. You're going to get some trickier travel. Winter weather advisory, highlighted in purple, goes all the way through Saturday. And a flood watch. As I mentioned, we got a lot of rain yesterday across portions of central to southern California. So we are watching for those flooding conditions today as well. Still watching for flooding conditions across the Tennessee Valley. So we've got the Mississippi Valley here, Arkansas, to Tennessee, all the way up to Kentucky and even West Virginia. That flood watch is in effect until Sunday, so it continues this entire weekend because we're expecting not only the storms that we got earlier this week, but also the storms that we are getting tomorrow. That's going to bring an additional good amount of rain to this area, creating that flood risk. 1.5 to 2 inches of rain. If it comes, it's not about how much rain you get, it's about how fast that rain arrives, and if it arrives too fast, where does it go? It runs off to the streets. Now it's a problem for our drivers. That's why we have that flood watch in place. And we also have some rivers that are overflowing already. That's what those areas in light green are. So if we add any water to that, that means that that could cause an even bigger issue for those rivers that are already dealing with so much water. All right, moving on, winter storm watch highlighted here in blue. That goes through Sunday. Lake effect snow warning. We're expecting up to 8 inches, an additional 8 inches of what we've already gotten, highlighted there in teal. You get those bands coming off of the lake, and they just set up over one space, and they just drop all of that moisture they've picked up over the lake onto the land. That's how we get 8, 12 inches of snow sometimes. A winter weather advisory also highlighted there in purple. That goes until Sunday. So we've got mainly snow happening right now, winter weather, but where is that severe weather? That'll come tomorrow.